Hello, I'm Steve Waddell, a lead initiating steward for the FEST community. We're asking you and only a couple of dozen others to participate in a Three Horizons process because of your knowledge and perspective about the emerging field of financing systemic transformation. Conventional finance is not up to the task of addressing the many crises before us. On November 15th, writing about the climate change crisis, the economist Adam Tooze wrote that even on the most optimistic of figures, the accelerated spending of 2001-2002 was 1/5 of what is needed. In the belief that we need profound change, many are experimenting and developing new examples of financial ecosystems and their components. Here's a very simple model of a financial system described by some core activities. New financial systems still need the same activities, but they're founded on a different values and with different goals, such as the need to support regenerative economies with a flourishing natural environment and social equity. We refer to those working for this profound change as people working in the field of financing systemic transformation. We ask you to help describe pathways to realizing new financial systems by taking 15 or 20 minutes to answer 7 questions. You will be asked also to participate in a webinar to review the findings in January. And if you aren't already, to be active in the FEST community. To better explain the Three Horizons process, I now turn it over to Johnny Norton.
Thanks, Steve. So it's clear that we're dealing with a hugely complex system with a vast array of interacting factors. And it's important, therefore, that we gain a shared view of the landscape from diverse perspectives throughout the field, amongst the high level of uncertainty that we're facing. And this is where the Three Horizons comes in, a way of looking at where we are now and where we would like to get to, and how we might get there through what we call adaptive pathways, a way forward where we can adjust as we go. So when we draw the Three Horizons, the vertical axis represents the level of alignment with the purpose of the system. Here we explore how the system is meeting the demands, influences, and dynamics that affect the realization of its purpose. The horizontal axis represents time. In our work, we tend to use a 10-year time frame. And so we have Horizon 1. It represents the current system and how it has evolved to meet its purpose. Over time, the system as designed can become increasingly less able to address the complexity, demands, influences, and dynamics, therefore reducing its ability to deliver on its purpose. We call this stance business as usual, as it focuses on keeping things running and focusing on delivering what it sees as essential. Then we have Horizon 3, the world we envision and to which we aspire. This is the world of the visionary, looking past our current status quo and towards a better, flourishing future. We can see some small aspects of this visionary future already in our present world. They reveal the principles of our Horizon 3 world now and pockets of the future in the present, even though they may be small initiatives away from the mainstream of Horizon 1. Here is Horizon 2, bringing us out of Horizon 1 and towards Horizon 3. This is where transformation catalysts and systems come into focus, starting or working with initiatives that have the potential to lead us towards our envisioned Horizon 3 system. In Horizon 2, we experience Horizon 2 minus initiatives. These are the initiatives that get captured, co-opted, or bought out by Horizon 1 to prolong its life. We then have Horizon 2 plus initiatives, those initiatives that have the potential to take us toward our Horizon 3 world. These are the initiatives we focus on. And we know that these three horizons coexist. They are all present at one time. This bar represents a small time slice in our journey. The idea is to show that at this point in time, Horizon 1 is dominant, and Horizon 2 and 3 are forming. As this bar moves through time, we can see that the relationship between the three horizons changes. We should bear in mind that the pattern of the three horizons here is the ideal one, and we know that this often doesn't go so smoothly. And then to our work. As Steve mentioned, we're asking you to fill out a survey to inform our three horizons process. You have each been asked to participate because you represent a key perspective within the field of financing systemic transformation. And we ask you to answer the following questions from your own unique perspective, whatever that may be. So our Horizon 1 questions. The first question is, what do you observe or experience around you that suggests the field of financing systemic transformation is under strain and struggling to reach its highest potential? Question 2, are there any examples where this struggle is worsening? And then finally, for Horizon 1, are there any particular aspects of the current field of financing systemic transformation that you feel must be maintained, carried forward, or even amplified? And into Horizon 3, that flourishing vision for the future. The first question, we want you to put yourself into a vision of this flourishing future for the field of financing systemic transformation. And within this future, 10 years from now, what do you observe or experience around you that indicates that the field of financing systemic transformation is fulfilling and evolving with the flourishing needs of nature and society as a whole? And question 2, right now in 2023, what do you observe or experience around you that feels like some aspects of the future field, i.e. the future third horizon vision we are working towards, are already present, those pockets of the future in the present? And finally, our Horizon 2. The first question, what existing initiatives or actions do you feel could enable and accelerate the transition of the current financing systemic transformation field out of Horizon 1 and help realize our vision for Horizon 3? And what new initiatives or actions do you feel need to be started that would lead the current field out of Horizon 1 and towards Horizon 3? And so those are our questions. And your responses will be distilled and will then undertake a thematic analysis. And then the data will be mapped systemically to create 3 complex, detailed 3 horizon maps that we will co-develop alongside each of you and the wider FEST field to ensure that we have a powerful pathway forward. We would ask that in your answers, you separate each individual point with a semicolon and keep them succinct. This helps with our distillation. Thank you for taking the time to fill out this survey.